Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is April and I'm a part-time reseller on Depop. Why I started with Depop, I don't know, but Depop, I guess, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Curtsy. And the sales usually go in that order. And what I have for you today is a what sold over the weekend. So today is Monday, August 5th, and I shipped last Friday morning. So these are all of the sales I had just since Friday. It's Monday morning at 8:59. So these have to ship today. So I had a total of 30 sales. 12 of those sales were on eBay, 11 were on Poshmark, 4 on Mercari, and 3 on Depop. Now my total after fees, but not including cost of goods for these past couple days was or is $824.60. Now, when I take out my cost of goods, which at this time is $3.58, I'm at $717.20 that I made. So here we go. This is one of my favorite videos to make, and that's showing you what sold right today before I ship it. Okay, so I will be shipping these today. So let's go
starting
ahead and get started.
eBay.
I'll let you know if I remember to where I got it and about how much I paid, although I do average my cost of goods. So this little Lauren Conrad butterfly pin, and I got a reference here, sold for $8. I sent out an offer and they countered. And there you go. I got that in an online Goodwill jewelry lot. So I probably paid $1 for it. Maybe not even, depending. This is a really adorable scalloped hem Lacoste or scalloped lapel Lacoste
Collar,
girl shirt.
not a lapel.
And this sold for $16.49. And I probably paid 50 cents for that at a local St. Vincent de Paul. This J. Jill dress I got from a friend in a mystery box. Really beautiful pleated maxi dress, but it was an extra small, and I did show this in that mystery box. My average cost of goods in that was about $7. And this sold, shockingly, for $34.97, but an extra 20% off that. So about $28, which I think is pretty good for an extra small J. Jill. And this was the Wherever collection. Really pretty dress, so perfect for fall. This Ralph Lauren puffer coat, Polo Jeans Company, I got in a thrift trip, which I did put the video in of that trip when I went to the bins in the Rochester area. I'm from New York. So I went to the bins, I picked this up, and this sold for $53.08, and it had a 20% discount. Right now I'm running a 20% discount just for August because sales are slow. I'm cutting my head right off here. Let's see if I can fix that. So this is very light. I probably paid $2 for it. Okay, moving on. I'm going to actually put this right here on the floor because there's not a lot of space with that. That's a very large coat. Okay. These are vintage Ralph Lauren 100% wool dress pants. And I showed these, I believe, in a recent thrift video that I had. They did, maybe not, I can't. No, I didn't actually. These didn't have a size tag, so I did my best to provide measurements and said that they were a 4-6. And they sold for $30. And that was on an offer to me. So there you go. Really nice dress pants. This shirt was definitely in a thrift with me. This Black Label Ralph Lauren shirt that I said to you usually sells, I think, between 18 and 25 is what I think I said in the video. I should have said, because that's really about what they sell for. And that sold for $17 on an offer to me. So right in that ballpark. That I got at my local Salvation Army on Dollar Day. These Dickies women's carpenter style pants sold. I went to eBay and they'd already sold. Somebody took advantage, I believe, of my extra 20% offer, and they sold for $26.23. And no, that wasn't an extra offer. I must have sent that offer to them. So that was what those sold for. So I think that was great considering they were a size 0, which is crazy. These Levi's I got from my local Salvation Army, new with tags. They're 505 straight legs, men's jeans, and they sold for $20. The Levi's don't do as well as they used to, but they're still selling, so we're still picking them up when they're a good price. These Zara shoes, I got from that mystery seller. Her name's Miss Thrifts a Lot on YouTube. I don't know what her posh closet's called right now off the top of my head, but those shoes sold for $27.99 and then an extra 20% off, so around $20. And then last but not least, these adorable Carhartt overalls that I also got from that same bins trip, which was in April. These sold for, where are you guys? $24.94 with an extra 20% off, so about $20. So there we go for my eBay sale. So what do you think? I'm happy with those sales for the most part. Much better than like sending 50% off offers on Poshmark, which is my last video that I put out. So I got to move you now. Just got to move you over. We're in the basement. This is, like I said, it's not glamorous, but it's where the action happens. So I'm going to move you here. Hopefully we can get you to stay straight. Okay. So we're going to move on now to Poshmark sales. And let's see what we had here. All right. So we're starting with something that actually just came through this morning. I just picked this up maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago max. It's a Nike Golf women's performance skirt in a size 12. I sent this offer. I manually been sending offers. I do have Posher VA, but I've just been sending them. This is actually a skirt and it sold for $18. This is a Madewell transport bag. This came in my Help See accessories palette. This, I sent the offer. I sent all of these offers. If they sent me an offer, I'll let you know. I'm going to stop saying that. But this is a beautiful bag, really gorgeous, very popular style, and it sold for $45. This is another costume. I did mention in my last video that costumes have been selling. That I sold for $25, and I got that from Help See also. This PJ set, dropped it, got the dropsies. New with tags, large. I got on a trip that I mentioned in my last video that I claimed when my daughter had to audition for a musical performance that she was just in downstate. We're in northern, upstate New York, like as tippy top as you can go. And so I picked this up when I was thrifting. It was just cute, you know, little adorable bows on there. And that sold for, I have no idea, $24. Okay, these BYLT, so if you are just listening, I would definitely take a look at this label, or at least listen to how it's spelled, BYLT. I don't know what that stands for. I should probably, but I don't. This is a really good performance men's brand, and this sold very quickly. I picked these up probably 3 weeks ago. I had a doctor's appointment. I have a couple specialists. I had cancer when I was 35. So I have an endocrinologist, I have a rheumatologist, I have a menopause specialist because a lot of stuff happened to me about 10 years ago. So I have to go to these doctors. So to claim the mileage, because it's like 2 hours away, I stop at a thrift store. And I picked these up 3 weeks ago. I know that because my follow-up is next week and that's a 4-week follow-up. So these sold for $38. And those were on offer sent to me. These Madewell shoes, really beautiful shoes in really good condition. This came from that mystery box that I told you about. Now, if you're interested in learning more about my friend who sells, you can comment, and if she agrees, I can post her Facebook group. I'll have to talk to her about it. She's an awesome person. She has really great thrift stores near her whereas I just don't. These sold for $35, and that is who I got those for. These were called the Madewell Women's Alex Loafer. They were calf hair, size 7.5. Like I said, my average cost of goods for everything is $3.58. But my cost of goods with her is usually between, I would say, around $11 for the most part, is pretty much my average that I like to pay when I source or I get items from her. Another item that I got from one of those online Goodwills, this is just Leah Sophia. a necklace. I don't recommend picking up Leah Sophia. It's one of those online brands, like a catalog, like Avon. And this sold for $10, but it came in there and it's easy enough to photograph. Another necklace. This is a Chico's necklace. I do love selling Chico's jewelry. I do pick it up. This sold for $18. So when I go on there, I'll just not Google, but I'll search on the online Goodwill site, Chico's jewelry lot or bulk lot. And that's what I pick up. This I'm going to actually take out because this sold for quite a bit. This is another one of those Stella and Dot. And I say another, if you watched my last video, or my last video, I think. My last two videos? My last video, which was what sold the week of July 21st to the 27th. I mentioned Stella and Dot. So this is a really gorgeous Stella and Dot necklace. Some necklaces definitely sell for more. This necklace sold for, I believe, $40. And that was an offer I sent to her. I'm not seeing it on here. I'm pretty sure it sold for $40. And it was called the Tansy. That's what I like about Stella and Dot. They all have names. You can Google image search them. Find a stock photo if you use stock photos. Now, I paid $200 for like 100 plus pieces of jewelry. And I've already made all of my money back. And I still have quite a bit. If you go to my Poshmark, which is in the description, and look, just type in Stella and Dot. I have a lot of it left. And speaking of Stella and Dot, we might as well show you this other necklace, which I had listed, I think, for $90. And it sold for $55. This is another one of those necklaces from Stella and Dot that really sells high. So this was the rhinestone snake necklace. I probably had a name, but I can't see it. It's at the very bottom of my paper. So a really gorgeous necklace. And it sold for $55. And like I said, I paid $200 for everything, and I've already definitely made my money back. Okay, last in this is a brand that I don't pick up as often, but this did really well. It's Untuck It for Women, size 12. This really pretty floral birds print. I think it's got pineapples in there too, does it? I think, yeah, pineapples, I think. Yeah, pineapples. And this sold for $25. And that person bought it outright. I had it listed at $25. I don't remember how much I paid for that. Okay. And that's it for Poshmark. So those sales were definitely better than last week where I was sending a lot of low offers. Sorry about my hand. And we only have a couple sales left because Mercari and Depop are definitely my sites, my platforms that I sell less on. But I think it'll shock you some of the things that sold. So let's take a look here. I mentioned this Aloe Yoga sweatshirt in my last What I Kept video from ThreadUp. So you can check that out. This Aloe sweatshirt, I got a lot of lowball offers on, but I held tight and it sold on Mercari for $27. And on Mercari, there's no fees. So that's what I keep. So that's like a sale on Poshmark of $35. This Airy bathing suit, I picked up a bunch of these. They were all mediums. And they are used, and I paid $1 each for them. But again, my average cost of goods is $3.58. But I remember picking these up. I think I picked up 4 of them, and this is the last one, and it sold for $15. But again, that's what I keep. I keep $15, so I will take it. This vintage nightgown, I also picked up on Dollar Day. And let me see. Here we go. This is an old nightgown. So there's the tag. See if I can pull that out for you. Size 32, which is the cup size, and it's a small. Anyway, this has a little flaw to it. Where was it? Yeah, the flaw is that the strap needs to be, you see that? Actually, did I get this on Dollar Day or did I get this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this on Dollar Day. But this black kind of lingerie, the longer midi or the maxi, especially if you get it in silk, is going to sell. And that sold for $20 on Mercari. Okay. And then last, these I got from my local Salvation Army. I paid full price, which I believe was $4. They're a 1XL. The brand's name is Risen. So this is like a boutique brand, kind of like Judy Blue, but a little bit less of a sell-through. And this is a good brand in larger sizes. This took about a month to sell. And I noticed last time I went there were a bunch of smaller sizes. I didn't pick those up because they were $4 each, but on Dollar Day I would have picked them up. So those sold for $25. Now on to Depop. This is a Diane von Furstenberg blazer I picked up. This was in a different area. I do have my endocrinologist is in a neighboring town, which is about an hour-ish away. And when I go there, I go to this one church thrift shop, and I picked this up there. It was probably $2. Their prices are very reasonable. If it weren't an hour away, I would go more often. This only sold for $17.32. I just couldn't get a lot of information about it. It's definitely an older DVF piece. Now, this is going to blow your mind, people, okay? Blow your mind. On Depop, this Faded Glory, y'all, Faded Glory Vintage, paper tag, midi chambray dress, all right? This sold for $33.27. That's insane, okay? And then last but not least, a brand that the style pulled it through, in my opinion. It's American Apparel, which really isn't like a super amazing brand, but it's kind of got that barrel leg. And so I found a really great picture showcasing these. And these sold for $24.48. So there you go, everybody. That's my weekend sales. Hi everyone, I'm back because there were 2 items I missed, and then right when I finished making my video, I sold something else. So I thought I would show you. So I forgot to mention these BZ, they're all packaged to go, BZEES sandals, a little bit of a wedge heel, open toe. Those were called the Knockout sandal, and they sold for $25, not including shipping. I sold a Monet Intense Repair Conditioner for $37.97, but 20% off. So that's a conditioner I use. I bought a ton of the repair conditioners, and I just have like 12 of them because I have a problem forgetting to change my flex ship. And last, this sold within 10 minutes. It is a Lily Pulitzer Tideline Sparkling Blue Hey Bay sailboat dress. This was mine. I bought it to wear on vacation locally. Somebody was selling it for $20, so I bought it, and I had it listed for $49.98, and it sold on an offer to me of $42. Like I said, within minutes of listing it. I listed it this morning. So there you go. A couple other items for you that sold before I shipped this morning. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye-bye.